Hello everyone. So today in this class we will discuss about the Java file handling. Okay, it is one of the very important concept from the Java. So let's begin with the actual practical things how you can create the file in Java. So for creating a file you need to import the java dot input output. IO stands for input output package, and then from that package we are interested to import the file class. Okay, so this is the file is the class from this input output package. The file class from the Java input package allow us to work with the files. Okay, then next, what next you need to do, the next step is you need to create object of that file class, right? So here we have created object of that file class. So can anybody tell me what will be the name of that file object? Yes, it is the my object. Okay, uh, with this statement we are going to create the object of file class. File name of the object equal to new, then this file will be the constructor, and this is the parameterized constructor, right? So what we are passing over here, the name of the file, right, which we are interested to create. So we want to create the file of name java file, and the type of file is, it is the text file, right? So with the extension, with any file extension, you can easily identify the type of that file, right? If it is the extension here, it is PDF, then that file will become PDF file. If extension is JPG, then that file will be the JPG file, right? Picture file. Then if it is uh, audio file, then MPEG, right? So with the extension, you can easily identify the type of the file. So here we, with the file object, we are interested to create the text file. So notepad के जो भी फाइल है, that is the text file, right? The notepad के फाइल का extension is always the .txt. So what does it mean? In that file you can only include the textual data, text data. You cannot insert the pictures and the symbols and the numbers in the text file, right? So that is the meaning of textual file, text file. So here we are creating, the name of the file is java file.txt. This is the second step. First step is import the file class, then create the file object. And what next we need to do, for creating a file, you need to call the method, predefined method, that is create new file method. Okay, this you need to invoke with that file object. So here we have invoked that method, my object dot create new file. So with this invocation of method, the new file with the name java file dot txt will get created into your memory, right, computer memory. But what this method is, this method returns a boolean value true if file was successfully created. अगर वो file successfully create होता है, then it will return true, and false if file is already exist. It will be the case that the name of the file which you are interested is already exist, right? So it will not recreate it, or it will not rewrite it, right? Instead of that, it will show you the error that this file is already exist, right? So as this file java file one is not in my memory, how you can search that? Here in searching I'm typing this java file. Yes, java file 1 is there in my memory, but java file is not in my memory. So yes, I can create this the file with this name, right? Okay, so this method will return me true value. And as so it will what does it indicate? True value indicate that this file is successfully created. So here I am printing the message file created, and this get name will give you the name of the file which has been created. So it will return you the java file, right? Which file I have created? Java file I have created. Else if that file is already there into your memory, then it will print the file already exists, right? File already exists. So this particular code we have put in the try block because there might be a uh, cases or chances that this particular piece of code might generate raise an exception. Okay, so if file was successfully created, and false if the file already exists, that we already discussed. But what next? Note that we have to put this method in try and catch block. This is necessary because it throw an which kind of exception? Input output exception. If an error occurs, error कब आएगा? If the file cannot be created for some reason. मतलब it can be any reason. One reason can be your memory is full, right? In that case, it will raise an exception. So right, so that's why we have put this code in the try block, and in catch block we are interested to catch input output exception, and we are printing here an error occur, right? And e dot print stack trace, right? Stack tracing will get printed on the screen, right? um, Whatever error is occur, that all the details will get printed on the screen. If I execute this particular code, what output will be shown here? Yes, as this file is not in the memory, it will get created into the memory, and the file created and name of the file will get displayed on the screen. Okay, so here it is, java file created, and उसका नाम क्या है, java file dot txt. Now we have created this file, and now if you try to search this file, okay, in memory we will now search this file. Okay, so it is there into your memory, so I am opening it into the location. So where it is देखो. Now first let me show you the structure. This is the eclipse के अंदर I have many packages, right? Project Explorer के अंदर I have many packages like collection package, exception handling, file handling, java again, java string, and file handling. But in file handling package I have written this piece of code, which is having the name as create new file.java. Okay, so this my particular file is inside this file handling package, right? File handling folder. So when you try to search this, so where you will be find, this is the workplace, right? File handling के package में this is my packages, collection, exception handling, file handling, java again. This is my projects, right, which I have created. File handling के अंदर मेरा वो ये था, प्रोग्राम था. तो ये फाइल हैंडलिंग के फोल्डर में वो दैट फाइल विल गेट क्रिएटेड. नेम ऑफ द फाइल इज जावा फाइल, विच इज द ब्लैंक फाइल, राइट? Type of the file is text file, and its size is 0 because we have not written anything into that file. देखो, with the timestamp you can easily identify this file I have created by uh, 11 uh, sorry 2011 2020 11:40. Okay, you can see here timing. Okay, so this file, if you open this file, this is the blank file, right? So file will get created successfully. Okay, this location, this file you will found in on my pc, it is found in admin, then workplace, then the name of that folder where I have saved that my java file in file handling. So file handling case mein I will found that file. Okay, now that file is getting created successfully. What if I try to execute it once again? Okay, what does it mean? I want to create the file name java file again, right? Which is already created, so it will show you error or message, that is it is already created. This create new file will return you the false value, as it is already there into the memory, you can't create it again. So it will tell you that file is already exist. Okay, this message will get display on a screen. Okay, so this is all about the file handling, how to create a first module, how to create a file in java, right? So once again quickly we will have the revision, the steps, right? You need to import file, input output package, right? Then you need to put that code into try and catch block. For that purpose you need to import the input output exception. Then create a new class, write a public static void main in try block, put the code. Then first step is you need to create the object of file class, and for the constructor you need to pass the name of the file which you are interested to create. Then you need to invoke the create new file method to creating that file, and if it is already there it will return you false value, and that file is already exist. If that file is not there into memory, it will return you the true value, and that file will get created successfully. Okay, and if for some reason the file is not getting created, the exception will get raised, and that will get cached in the catch block, and that exception message will get printed on the screen. So that's it for today's lecture. Thank you all.